They come from all across Canada.
We got next.
From small gyms to big stages.
We got next.
Early mornings, late nights, empty courts, full of dreams.
We got next.
This is a new era of Canadian basketball. Faster, stronger, fearless.
We got next.
They've seen the rise. Now they are the rise.
We got next.
From every province, every path.
We got next.
This isn't the future. This is now.
We got next.
Welcome to the All-Canadian Games. The next gen on the floor. Next.
We got next.
From Orangeville, Ontario, Athlete Institute, it's the 2026 All-Canadian Games. Beautiful Sunday on Easter Sunday. Not a holiday here today. This place is packed, ready for an Easter buffet, you might say, of basketball. And hi, everybody. Happy Easter. Hello, Canada. Welcome to Orangeville. Welcome to the 2026 All-Canadian Games coming up. The best boys, high school boys, young men, high flyers in Canada. Rod Black, Savannah Hamilton, Joe Rasso with you. We're looking forward to this. We are a few minutes from takeoff.
Yes, absolutely. I know that I'm really pumped to see the next generation of talent that can take the step at the collegiate level. But this is kind of where we get the feel for everybody. But also, they've come so far in their own careers so far. I know that I'll be looking for decision making. You know, who doesn't just want to stand out for their own brand, but who wants to make the game easier for their teammates?
A lot of brands out here, though.
Yeah.
Certainly are. I'm looking for first impressions. First impressions are everlasting, and everybody who steps on the floor tonight gets a chance to make a first impression on someone. People who are watching them live want to see things that are intangible.
We welcome you around the world watching, and speaking of impressions, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander played in this game, Jamal Murray, Lou Dort, NBA champions, stars, superstars. The names go on and on, Savannah.
Absolutely. And, you know, I'll keep it short and sweet. They just listed off all of their resumes and the big names out there, but guess what? The story starts here.
Who will be the next one? Who's the next SGA out there, Coach?
Well, you know what? This young man, Yusuf Ahmad, has really impressed me, especially the last month. A late bloomer, a guy that executes and plays under precision. He's got long, he's lanky, he's slinky, a change of pace. Being from Hamilton, he reminds me of someone, and that's SGA.
Oh, yes.
And he's got that type of game in him. I really think he's going to have a great year. He's uncommitted right now, but boy, he's going to be a player.
Let's go to the red side and the players to watch. How about this guy from Quebec, Eli Jolin?
He is a great athlete who can shoot the basketball. Great combination, but he uses his height to get it off. Great mid-range game, good three, and a real super athlete. Watch him to be a difference maker.
It's a crazy schedule. There's a lot going on in the basketball world, of course, with March Madness, players playing elsewhere. With more on that, let's join our sideline reporter, Denung Bolsera, who is sidelined right now, looking good in his Easter outfit. Here's D.
I'm looking for my Easter eggs down here. I can't find them. Thanks, Rod. Well, listen, this game means a lot to these players, but there's two individuals that it means a lot to, and that's Lyris Robinson and Javion, who hopped on a flight last night at 6 p.m. from Indiana to be here. They all competed against each other yesterday at noon in the Chipotle National Championship game, as mentioned, in Indiana. Now, it was Lyris Robinson and Bella Vista who came out on top, winning by 4 points in the championship game. So you'd think that the ride back would have been awkward, but they didn't really know each other prior to the game. So at the airport, they were both humble, and what was so important for both of them to be here today. Now for Lyris, he said, listen, not everyone gets to make All-Canadian. I don't want to take this opportunity for granted. For On the other side, Tinko said to me that his uncles played in this game, David. And so it was all about legacy and the name on their back. And so it was important for him to be. And I asked both of them, would they compete at a high level considering maybe they don't have their legs under them? They said, whatever it takes, whatever coach asks us, we'll do it here tonight. Back to you, Rob.
Well, thanks, Dee. And we are so excited about this. It's always a springtime tradition for the last 11 years. We mentioned the names. Players are being introduced right now. For a lot of these players, it's the next step, obviously, to college. For some of these players, this might be the biggest game they ever play in their life, Savannah.
And that's remarkable, I guess, that the platform that has been built with the All-Canadian, that they could even facilitate something like this in and of itself. But absolutely, so these are the moments that you remember. Not even just, in your career, but for your lifetime. This is what you go home and tell your kids about, 10, 20, 30 years down the road.
Coach, we've got some great handles in this game. We've got Rui, just being announced. We also have Tutu Toto. It's an alliteration special here. Mm-hmm. And how about this guy who last night put on a show? There he goes, number 10, Anthony Najiafor, who was the slam dunk champion. Here's Quinton Ethier, great sharpshooter.
Yeah, real good sharpshooter. Played at Ridley, won the NPA National Championship this year, has been an OSBA guy. Big-time shooter in big-time games. But you were talking about the history of it. I recruited a bunch of these guys' dads as players, and boy, there's a few out there. They were talking Jerome Robinson, Lyris's dad. They didn't have this game when he played, otherwise he was in it.
So announcements are made. We have the anthem and also a moment of silence for a member of this community, a member of Orangeville Prep, who recently passed away and was such a big part of basketball in Ontario and basketball in Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, we respectfully acknowledge that Dufferin County resides within the traditional territory and ancestral lands of the Tianete, Petun, the Atawandaran, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe peoples. At this time, we'd ask that you please rise for a moment of silence in honor of Faiz Ahmad, a valued member of the Orangeville Prep family and a respected figure within our basketball community. Fez's impact extended far beyond the court, and his presence will be deeply missed by all who had the privilege of knowing him. And now, fans, please stay risen and remove your hats for our Canadian national anthem, performed by Meche.
Oh, Canada, our home, our native land.
We are ready for liftoff here at the 2026 All-Canadian Games. Can feel it in the building. Music's pumped, place is packed. Everybody anticipating another barn burner here in Orangeville, northwest of Toronto, a place, Coach Rasso, that has become a basketball factory.
One of the first people to do it, did it a little bit differently, and then told people that you can train in Canada and you can get to the highest level. And Jamal Murray is their guy.
So many names, banners, trophies in this place. Fantastic facility. Looking forward to this today. If you've never watched this game over the 11 years, it started as the BioSteel game, All-Canadian Games, the Quench game last year. All-Canadian Games forever, really. It's all-Canadian. Guess what? Pick some players, names you may have never heard of, Savannah. I guarantee you,
Yep.
you will start hearing about them.
Absolutely, whether it's at the collegiate level, and you already listed off the name of the alumni that are currently playing in the NBA. Don't be surprised if you see somebody make that step. And actually, when I was speaking to one of the coaches, he said, keep an eye specifically on Jolene, because he might be the most likely guy to potentially make that step, whether that means NBA future or pro in Europe, which is a very respectable career. Do not be surprised if you see the next side coming out of this game.
24 of the best young men, high schoolers, future NCAA stars, future NBA stars. The All-Canadian Games is on. Quickly with the ball, team of black. Kobe Grandison back out here to Caleb Roberts, who lets it fly. Najee, last night's slam dunk champion, with that headband on, and this guy is absolutely a rim rocker.
Well, we saw them dunking in the warm-ups just like that.
And no dunk there on the alley-oop, but Najee going up, and to finish it off is Jolene. Eli on the spot.
Both teams came out with set plays to run on their first possessions.
Grandison losing it. Kobe, perfect name for a basketball player.
I'd say.
Roberts hands it off here, far side. Euro step inside, trying to go up. Might be three there, no call. Najee. Good defense so far. 2-0 Red. A three ball incoming, no. And the rebound picked up and deposited nicely. Put up and put in. Akeem Green makes it 4-0. Kobe again. Kobe draws two, gets the bucket, and will go to the line for one.
Yeah, I love the take. Catches the ball, looks like a shooter, and then takes it right to the basket.
Akeem Green from Toronto, one of the many players from Bella Vista Prep down in Arizona. He's going to be going to San Jose State, and he's going to the line to make it a three-point play. He does.
Something that you pointed out, Rob, is the fact that there's a good number of unsigned players playing in this game. So even though, those guys, some of them, they have the next step already figured out, a lot of them want to prove it against them. That's going to drive some competitiveness in this one.
Jalen Tyndale's shot is off, fresh out of a tournament. Chipotle out of bounds. Red keep it in. Team Black is there. Grandison again will go to the line and shoot once more.
Yeah,
Najee picks up the foul.
The mistake Charles made, and this is an all-star game, and you would think he'd never make it during the game, but saving the ball under his own bucket. Just take it and eat it.
What kind of game will we see here today? Will it be an all-star game, a showcase game, a show-off game? A lot of moves. Has a tendency at times to be like that. Will it be like the girls' game we saw earlier today? True grit, close to the wire, and a three-point game that was secured by Team Red.
Yeah, offense will be slow to start just because you're feeling it out, and then all of a sudden you'll see some flow here.
And again, health is important. None of these players want to get hurt. They're about to embark on their college journeys, so many of them.
Yeah.
5-4 game here.
They all know how to play one way.
Yep.
Jordan Charles handles the rock from Scarborough. Corner. Yes! Jolene knocks that down. The three-pointer makes it 7-5.
And he's going to Santa Clara in his game inside out. He'll knock down the open three, and he's got that mid-range game to boot.
Santa Clara. Somebody I know went there. Great Canadian player. Oh, Steve Nash.
I was going to say, does last name starts with the N?
Yes, two-time MVP.
Coach Herb Sendik's done very well with Canadians in Santa Clara.
Yes, Hall of Famer. Really was one of the sparks behind the golden era of basketball. And that is off, but the rebound comes right back up. Tyndale again, off the iron. Team Red puts it in, up and in underneath.
3 chances. Not great offense, but 3 offensive rebounds give them a sneezy score.
Malachi Richmond, 9-5. Team Black trying to bounce back here. Here they go on the go. Now to the basket. Oh! Wow, that was nasty. Going to the rim was Tyndale.
Yeah, and TJ Wall.
TJ Wall, he ran into a wall, and the wall blocked back, and now TJ still talking to Tyndale. These guys all know each other, by the way. They played for a bunch of different club teams through the years. Referee actually gets in the middle of them. I think there was some trash talking going on down there.
Well, you know what? It shows you that Tyndale went and Wall's playing basketball. And, the Idaho commit there wasn't giving up 2 easy buckets.
No. And that's exactly why he's here today, because he has that grit. He's not going to let height, TJ Wall, he's 6'7". Tyndale, he's 5'9". You got to have that sense of fire in your belly to be here.
Doesn't matter how tall they are, they're blocking that ball. I'm sorry. Sorry, there's no sorry. Even though we're Canadian, there's no sorry. There's no excuses.
And I think that play will change how the game goes. All of a sudden now you'll see everybody a little bit more intense now.
You're going to see Team Red block back. 11-5, early lead here for the Red side. Through the legs here. And a whistle, a foul away from it. TJ was showing his handles, and I think that play there was residue from the play down there.
Absolutely. No question about it. Coach Barry did a nice move, like getting some subs in real early. Letting people get a feel of it, get them in the game. Just, he's making substitutions at the 1-minute mark, getting everybody into it in the first few minutes of the game.
TJ from Edmonton, Alberta. Alberta's become a real breeding ground lately for good young basketball players, male and female. He's going to be going to the University of Idaho, and he drops the second here. 4-point game, more subs coming in. 12-minute quarters here at the All-Canadian Games.
One thing's for sure is that we're seeing a lot of competitiveness, and that's present in the building with us right now. That's what you want to see.
Tiny Tyndale, oh, nice feed, and the fadeaway off the glass. Beautifully done.
Yeah, Rokeem Green has scored 2 nice buckets, getting himself towards the rim.
And Kobe Grandison trying to take that to the rack as well. Did not draw the foul that time, but yes, Rokeem Green. I like that name too. Good handle. Rokeem the Dream.
There's only one Dream in this game, and unfortunately he's not playing.
Speaking of which, Hakeem Olajuwon's son, Aziz Olajuwon from Sugar Land, Texas, who was born in Canada, is one of the rostered players, but he's hurt right now, unable to play. And I chatted with Aziz. All he wanted to do was play, but his dad, one of the greatest players ever. On the deck and up, but that is ripped down. On the floor is an Orangeville prep player, Toto Tutu. Oh, and that gets a Kawhi Leonard bounce. Well played.
Jordan Charles with that court vision, though.
Corner, underneath, call it a pass, up and in.
Toughest shot to rebounds, an air ball.
Keone Sacco. Rakeem, that was a sideline violation. 16-9 the score early on here. Already some highlights and already some blood boiling early on here at the All-Canadian Games on Easter Sunday 2026.
The All-Canadian Games are presented by CBC Sports. Quench hydration, quench your thirst. And Athlete Institute.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep Summer Camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Back at the All-Canadian Games, coaching staffs from some of the U Sport teams here. Scouts in the building, both from college and NBA. And 16-9 the score for Team Red early on.
Head coach is Steph Berry from Queens, and Jeremy Kaye, lead assistant at TMU, getting an opportunity to move over one seat. Happy for Jeremy.
Noah George into the game. Handoff back out to Zaya Malcolm, one of the high flyers, dunkers from last night. George, good defense here. Double team comes, lets it go. No. Rebound, Team Red. Quickly, they're on the run. Team Red to the basket. And another foul. We've seen a lot of shooting fouls so far in the first 5 minutes of this one.
Well, Team Red right now just got a different level than Team Black. Attacking the rim, getting to the free throw line, winning the game of the boards. Talk about pushing the ball full speed. Takes it right to the rack, result, a foul.
And Joe, you mentioned it last game. There's some players that absolutely drive to the rim with the intention of wanting to pick up the foul, and then there's other players that have the intention of trying to hit the bucket and then coincidentally get fouled. He's one of them.
Misses, and again, big collision. I want to keep everybody on their feet here in this one. Again, players going off to college in the fall. I'm sure their college coaches also, the committed players, kind of breathing a sigh of relief when they take a fall. It's a physical game. Here is Tizaya. Malcolm's from Brampton. Brampton City Prep. There he goes. That's tapped back. Brought back down by Noah George. And strong to the basket and one.
Lyris Lyris Robinson, what a great offensive rebound and tips. This season at Bella Vista, he's a guy that leads them in minutes played, but he does all the little things. An incredible athlete. I said to him, who's got more dog, you or your dad, Jerome, who played for the national team, and he quickly said, I do. And he's playing, you watch him right now, that's the guy that's out there. He's playing with dog, and that's the guy, he plays like that all the time.
Here's Lyris again. Probably getting his legs underneath him after flying in here quickly from Indiana in the Chipotle tournament. 16-12 the score. Team Black within 4. Near the halfway point of the first quarter. Off the foot. Malachi Richmond, and now to the basket. Up and in.
What a great lead pass that was.
And a great steal by Kamai Samuels, right? Got it right in the, nobody wants to have somebody in their space, and he got right into Richmond's space.
Long three, off the front iron. Quinton Ethier out there.
A very good catch and shoot player. We saw already, he counted and knocked it down.
Euro strep from Tazaya. Answers back, tie game 16.
Well, I think defense was maybe talked about in that last time out by the Black team.
On the deck, Richmond back out. Here's the 3 ball. High arching shot goes. How about that? From Tutu Toto, who's from here in Orangeville, and he was a last-minute addition, and another and one coming up here, end to end. Hard to keep pace here, but Tutu Toto from Windsor, Ontario, who plays at Orangeville Prep, getting a chance to play and drains the 3. So 19-18 right now for Red, and a chance to tie now.
Kamai Samuels from Montreal, played at Putnam Science, a real good school and up in Massachusetts in the Northeast, and a very good player and a great assist guy. Going to Tennessee Tech, but known as an assist guy. When he played with the national team, he led them in assists from the point guard position.
Tie game, thanks to Kamai. Malachi turns, fires, makes it.
Gotta love the big guards.
And that's that mid-range, Joe.
It's a move that Shea Gildas-Alexander has made famous. Back the other way, and a steal here. And Team Black again answers.
Both teams are a little bit over dribbling. The ball's got to move with the pass.
Anthony Ponga, easy lay-in here. Lots of transition basketball. Jim is wide open. And, oh, is it a charge? No, it's a block.
Right now, very little defense on the ball, right? And so that's where you start your defensive play. These are easy baskets scored in transition. Guys have got to stop the ball and then make the team score in the half court. Way too easy.
They're getting a lot of momentum going downhill. And as you said, like, it starts full court. I mean, I know this is an all-star game, but if you're not signed, I'm picking my player up full court. And if I know that I'm playing against somebody who does have a school, I got a chip on my shoulder.
Yeah, Coach Barry told me today before the game, he said the one thing that he was just preaching to his guys is, I want you to play basketball. I want you to play on both ends of the floor. I don't want this to be a run-out game. I want you to go out there and compete on both ends.
Tyndale blocked again, 23-23. Good defense this time. Cole Grandison back in the game. And he takes it all the way and almost made it. I want to apologize. I thought he looked like Kobe. Played like Kobe. He's got the name. Cole Grandison from Montreal. Overtime Elite City Reapers, uncommitted player. And he's one of those guys who's going to play hard today, trying to find a school. TJ Wall out there too. And looked like a walk underneath. It was. Promise Nlandu, who was one of the stars last night, Joe, here in this building, is on the floor, another Quebec native.
MVP of the OSBA championship this year. Promise can knock it down and take it to the rack.
He won the three-point shooting competition last night. Eli Jolene, a lot of Quebec players out there right now. Tyndale is at Montverde. Look at him spinning on the big bodies, sending it back out to the corner. Three, no. That went off by Rui.
How about the defense by Wall on Tyndale? That goes back to still that block over there. Wall went out in the corner and said, no, I can man up against you, and he did a heck of a job.
Yusuf Ahmed on the floor as well. We'll watch him. It's tied at 23. Good end-to-end, back-to-back. Punch, counter punch here. Boys are bringing it on this Easter Sunday at the 2026 All-Canadian Games.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep Summer Camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
I'm Aziz Olajuwon, and you're watching the All-Canadian Games.
Aziz Olajuwon and the rest. There is Yusuf Ahmed, one of Coach Joe's picks today to watch. Guy who comes from downtown Toronto, Regent Park, Moss Park area, plays at King Heights Academy. I think he's got one of the best throws in the game for sure.
Yeah, lots of throws going on. Yeah. That's old Mod Squad days.
This is like the ABA again.
Check out this after timeout play here run by Black. Coach Barry's very good at this.
Off of Ahmed's foot and out of bounds.
Yeah, the two guys just haven't played together enough on that cut. Ahmed wanted up in the air and he wasn't expecting the bounce pass. He was expecting the alley-oop.
Jaden Tyndale out there with Jolene. Game high scorer right now with 7. Jolene will wait. Back to Tyndale. 3-ball incoming. Anthony Ponga was in the 3-point shooting competition last night. Uh-oh, look out now is Yusuf Ahmed. Great control there. Mid-air, changes hands, puts it in.
Almost had the ball stolen twice, but it didn't stop him. Great hands, great finish.
Jolene falling away. Rebound back to Team Red and dropped right there by Rui.
All the bigs in this game are very mobile, so there shouldn't be an issue in switching on where you're guarding people.
Grandison underneath. Lunges back, can't make it.
Yeah. It would have been nice if he kicked that out. There was a chance for a kick out, swing.
Absolutely. I was going to say, this game, you want to find your shots, you want to hunt them down, but at the same time, you got to find your teammates because they'll find you back if you find them.
Yeah, you don't want to be the ball stopper.
Wow.
Get the flow going, keep it going. Create closeouts.
Seen some defense here and some misplays, and again, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact a lot of these players haven't played with each other before. And that 3-ball goes for Tyndale. 28-25, Team Red back on top.
Nice play. Good read by Tyndale. Fake coming up and went to the corner.
Answered right back.
Yeah, we talk about a player who can knock it down. Caleb Roberts has had 3 games this year where he's knocked down more than 10 threes.
Tyndale again. We've had a lot of 3 balls shot up. Will we see some dunks soon? Grandison coast to coast. Team Black back by 2. Final 2 minutes, first quarter. Tyndale. Oh, and there he goes again, flying into the end line. Gets up slowly. That's a couple of times now. Wall the other way. He's fouled. And in the act of shooting, will go to the line with 1:49 to go in the first.
Yeah, Black has really made a change here. They've really gotten aggressive. And I think it goes back to TJ Wall. Grandison attacking the basket, moving the ball up and down the floor. Lots of substitutions coming in for the Black team.
Yeah, they definitely came out with a lot more energy and firepower, but as we said before, there's still another level of ball movement that I think they can achieve that would open up the floor even more for, you don't want a good shot, you want a great shot.
Yeah.
As many of the Bella Vista players who are also playing against each other today, there are in this game. Again, these players have really only had a couple workouts since they arrived in the Toronto area, Southern Ontario, and coming up to Orangeville. Media day was Friday, workout day was yesterday. They got all their gear and their merch and their drip on Friday. They loved it. Oh, look at that crossover. Tyndale off the glass and in.
He does things in the half court that people have to do going downhill. He is so quick off the first step.
They hold here. Trying to float a pass. Steal here, Jolene. Jolene taking it himself. Look out. Oh. I don't know if he slipped. He wanted to take off and slam that puppy home.
Yeah, and I think, again, Wall got back on defense. Like, I think Jolene here gets the steal. He should look up. You got to advance the basketball. And he's going for the lane all the way through this. And just makes a little bit of contact or just shoe slip a little bit. But I think on that steal, if he kicks it out, Tyndale's wide open for the layup.
What was your over-under on the first dunk not being made still in this game? I would have thought, because I watched the warm-ups, that was a slam dunk competition, but they're keeping everything tight underneath the paint, too. I think a lot of times pride takes away. You don't want any, well, I think that's going to end right here. Look out below. Woo! Wow. There's the first one. Jolene rocks the rim. 1-point ball game, 45 to go. Eli Jolene, game high scorer right here.
And that's why Coach told me that Jolene was the one to watch. She's very versatile.
George misses. Here they come again, Team Red. Jolene, corner 3. No. He's going to fight for the rebound. We'll get it. On the deck. Back they come. Roberts launches, hits it.
And for most people, you're saying 3-on-2, pull-up 3, not a good shot. But this guy has one of the most decorated players in the country. OSBA champion, this year NPA champion, MVP. He is a shooter. He's won at every single level, and he's just a confident shooter.
Last second shot. No.
No dice.
Pretty good first quarter, though. 34-32 as we thought. Lots of offense. Eli Jolene bringing the house down with the dunk so far. Tyndale breaking some ankles, doing some damage. 34-32 the score, second quarter upcoming. How about this slam from the Quebecer? We'll be back to Orangeville and the 2026 All-Canadian Games in a moment.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep Summer Camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Welcome back to Orangeville. I am joined by Liban Osman from the Toronto Star. Now, if there's anyone that's more tapped in with Canadian basketball at the grassroots level, I'm not sure if I want to meet them, but Liban, thanks for taking the time to chat with us. Listen, you've been to a lot of these showcases. Why are they so important for our Canadian athletes?
You bring all the talent, NBA scouts in the building. To me, this is my favorite weekend of basketball in the country, and it gives all these players a chance to showcase their talents against top-level talent, and it's a staple. We've seen Shea, we've seen Lou Dort, we've seen Jamal Murray. We're now seeing some of the talent coming up. In a few years, you can see these guys in the NBA. I watched Will Riley play this event. So this is the next wave of talent, and if you're not tapped in, I don't know what to do.
Now, listen, I came to you for insight, right? There's a lot of great players out here, but who are some of the gems that you've been following and you're looking forward to following the rest of their career?
The first name I'll mention, Lyris Robinson. He's been on a dozen visits, went to Creighton, just coming off of Chipotle National Championships. I know his dad's watching this game, and best team in America. Antondale, Ed, mid, another guy. Eli Jolie, we just have a massive dunk. Santa Clara, Jordan, I can go through everybody. So much talent in this game. We're missing some guys that are going to be playing at the Nike Hoop Summit, some guys that are at Canada Basketball Training Camp, but I'm just looking around and so much talent, so much talent. I can go through everybody here.
Work doesn't stop for you. You're hopping on a flight to Portland tomorrow to cover the summit. Who are some of the names out there that unfortunately couldn't be here that people should have on their radar?
Miles, like, arguably had season, I would say, from a Canadian high school. This championship. A lot of talent. Another guy that will be a big name to watch out for an NBA player next week.
Awesome. Really appreciate your time and enjoy the rest of the game.
Of course.
Back to you, Rod.
It is one of the best weekends of the year. Oh, yes. Oh, almost. Blocked by the rim. Here comes Team Red. Tyndale now. Behind the back. Oh, another miss there. And usually that would be a dunk for Najiafor.
Oh, nice pass inside. Caleb Roberts finds the big man again.
Keone Sacco.
That's what
Sacco
we're talking
6'10".
about. That's what we're talking about, finding the extra pass, because he could have hit a mid-range shot right there, but he found his teammate for a better shot.
Blake. Ripped down by Roberts. 36-32 the score, Team Black. Early second quarter here at the All-Canadian game, the boys game. Girls played earlier today. Deep three. Caleb thought he had it. Good rebound underneath, an easy putback. Easy putback for Lyris Robinson.
Lyris Robinson is a sensational rebounder. You don't put a body on him, he's the free lane to the basket.
Tyndale watched by Lyris, and here they were just in Indiana at the Chipotle, winning a championship, playing against each other one-on-one in that possession. Tyndale's going to go to the line again, one of the game-high scorers. Jolene leads the way. He had 9 in the first quarter. Javion Tyndale. Brains that. Caleb. Gia4.
Shots are coming. They're playing with a 10-second shot clock where the women played with a 24 today.
Yes, they are. Blake wanted a foul. Handoff. Oh, big block. Nagia4. Back out. Ahmed. No. Another rebound. Offense. Ahmed again. Back out here. Throwing it on the floor. And brought back up and through the paint by Tazaya Malcolm in a beautiful play.
Offensive rebounds, second chances, easy baskets.
Tyndale. Look at these two working each other. Tyndale kind of shot puts one there. Ripped down. Malcolm. Oh, he was looking high there, trying to put that down. Isaiah Malcolm. Ahmed behind his back. 3 ball. No.
And that could have been an extra pass right there.
Yep. The team that rebounds the best is the team that takes the lead. How it keeps moving. Guys can't be leaking out. Finish the play. Get in there. Rebound.
Rod Black, Savannah Hamilton, Joe Rasso, Tanung Balsera, the D, here in Orangeville. CBC Gem today, NBA TV Canada. Variety of stations in Southern Ontario, wherever you're watching in the world. Hope you're enjoying the boys' game at the All-Canadian Games. Najee 4. Oh, he had it stolen. Pickpocket right there.
Got a piece
hand
of it.
on that, too. Tyndale's been all over Energizer Bunny, and that's usually where you ended up.
But
It's
again,
like a broad jump.
Again, who was on defense? TJ Wall getting back on defense,
Yeah,
not giving up anything.
These guys got a little something. There he goes again. They're talking to each other. They're chuckling now.
Great defensive rundown here. Red gets it, got a 3-on-2 kick out. Man, if he would have got that, I don't know if he can get it, but holy smokes.
Avion Tyndale, one of the smallest guys out there, biggest hearts, playing with all of it today. This is his umpteenth trip to the line. Trying to get Team Red.
And he plays bigger than his height, I would say. You know, I think a part of that is the fact that he's showcased already that he could jump. Now you got to convert them. He's had a lot of nice moves, but it's more than just, you know, getting to the free throw line. We want to see you finish that too.
Yeah, you got to put a guy like Tyndale in a half court. You just can't let him get a free run at the rim.
Keziah. Yusuf. Ahmad. Mismatch here, working against
Good
Tyndale.
defense.
Oh, Gunner! What a shot there! Randison knocks that down. 3-pointer opens up a 7-point Team Black lead.
Grandison's having himself a game today.
Well, he showed us he could score inside, and that was a tough 3.
Back at you, right back at you. Quentin Ethier.
It's his second 3 of the game. He's a catch and shoot guy.
Spinning, turning, fouling Ethier. And you know Ethier well through your son Vic Rasso and Ridley College.
Yeah, you know what? He's came in as a shooter, now has become a player, but he can still shoot the basketball. He's now won an NPA championship, national championship, won an OSBA championship. Young man, undeclared yet where he's going, but he's a dream to coach. He gives it, he's smart, and he's intelligent. Represented Canada a number of times.
Grandison goes to the line.
Now, Grandison plays at Overtime Elite, which is in Atlanta. And it's a little different league than where everybody else is playing. And then it's almost like an in-house league. It's a little different. And I was looking forward to watching him. And
Montclair, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Montclair, New Jersey native.
It's kind of like its own ecosystem. And we're really seeing the game of basketball start to expand to almost like their own leagues like that. I see it with the women's game with Unrivaled.
Look out here! Oh my! Yusuf Ahmad joins the party.
What a dunk.
What a dunk. 47-39. Ahmad brings the crowd to its feet. Baseline jumper, all mesh that time. Malachi Richmond out there. Flinging that, here they come again. Look at this. Numbers with them. They pull up, take the shot. They get the rebound, though. Throwing it on the floor. Deep 3 here, no. Team Red Number of rebounds here, cannot convert.
See, this is where you had to set something up. You can't just be chucking it.
To Zaya. Oh, the finger roll doesn't go. Ejiofor hands it off now. Jordan Charles. Charles. High off the glass,
He
but a
was
little
too
strong, too open. Here it is again for Ethier. No, and finally they break the seal. 4-point game. Took a while for Team Red. Number of shots.
One of the problems with All-Star games is the transition defense. People don't know their rules and obligations and their responsibilities, so you're going to get a lot of runouts.
There's the three-point champion from last night. Promise Nlandu with his first three. We'll have highlights of that coming up at halftime. The three-point challenge, the skills challenge from last night. Always an exciting night here on Super Saturday night. The All-Canadian Games. We'll have the slam dunk highlights as well, and that was a push that time from Promise. Offensive foul. How about this? Yusuf Ahmed down the floor he comes. To the moon he goes and throws it down at the All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
My name's Yusuf Ahmed, class of 2026. I go to King Heights Academy. I live downtown Toronto from Moss Park, and here you're watching the All-Canadian Games.
Yusuf Ahmad introduces himself to us and to this game with an exclamation point. The big dunk from Yusuf. I don't think he's done for the day. I think we're going to see a few more of these high-flying dunks, particularly as this game goes on. I think it's going to depend on how close this game is because the competitive juices, Coach, are also going to kick in.
Yeah, and the team that can, to convince their players, D it up, are going to take the first advantage.
Ejiofor is out there. Ethier lost it, got it back. Here they go, and this could be showtime here. And Promise delivers.
Man, Robinson with great on-ball defense.
Joaquin Green started off this game with a couple of buckets. Numbers now. Showtime. And it will be a trip to the free throw line.
I feel like that could have been an alley-oop. maybe my expectations are too high, but I feel like they could have done something more with that. Make another pass.
Patrick Anamali
got to
goes
the
to
rim
the
on
line.
it. Got to the rim on it.
He did.
Maybe you've seen that. And this Patrick, he's a guy who can do it. He's a high flyer out of edge. So you got high expectations for him. That's impressive.
Listen, this is the All-Canadian. Okay, this is some of the best in Canada right now. We're watching. I do have high expectations.
I love that. Keep hyping that up.
So look at this after this timeout. They come out. The black team, real solid defense, gets a steal, gets an on rebound, and all of a sudden, I think they've got the momentum going their way.
Charles dribbles around, jukes one way, the other, throwing it back up top here. Malachi lets it fly.
He scored with an offensive rebound. He scored with a drive, and now he's knocking down the three. Malachi Richmond, originally from Sacramento, but made his life in Vancouver. Done a great job going Eastern Michigan.
Kamai Samuels.
Eastern Washington, I'm sorry.
Putnam Science Academy, Montreal, looking for a school, uncommitted. Scout salivating at him, I'm sure. Richmond again. Underneath and the easy lay-in. Good transition that time for Kamai.
It really feels like this game is turning into a track meet as there's a steal right there. Let's see what he does.
Here we go. Kamai going up on the alley-oop. Didn't have to dunk it. Nice basket.
I asked for it.
You got it.
Here it comes.
Out another one.
Asking you shall receive.
Welcome to alley-oopville here. There will be moments like this in this game. We've seen it before. And gunning it down. Big three-pointer. Lyris Robinson with the green kicks on. Delivers an Easter basket like that.
Yeah, impressed. He's impressed me a lot. I haven't had a chance to watch him play except, online. But man, he comes out here and just think he came off a plane. He had just won his national championship yesterday. Got on a plane, got off the plane, came here, slept fast, and goes out there like his dad. He is a very good basketball player.
61-46, big lead right now for Team Black on the attack at the.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep Summer Camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Kamai Samuels putting on a show here at the All-Canadian Games, Coach.
Doing a great job running the floor, attacking the rim, being there. Shows himself open, takes care of business. He's had 9 points and has done a super job. And the black team on an 11-3 run since the last time out.
15-point lead. Saw this earlier in the girls' game. We'll have highlights of that coming up as well. Team Black had to come a long way back. Nice bounce pass. Jolene's going to go to the line after Tyndale, and Jolene might have caught one right in the beak.
Yeah. Nice after timeout play. Run the ball screen. And Jolene has got length to him, but this guy, he can score at the rim. He's not your traditional big by any means. He's a slashing three who can knock it down. Nice guy to throw it to.
You know what stands out to me about Jolene is that he can score at all levels. He's truly a three-point shooter. He can get to the rim, and he's a little bit of a mid-range game as well. So it's nice to see.
And he uses his high size. Like he'll shoot over people, and if he's got the matchup, he'll take it.
And he's agile enough to catch low passes and high passes.
Perfect fit for Santa Clara.
Yep.
Missed that time. Shot by Lyris. His teammate in Chipotle goes coast to coast again, and another trip to the line for Tyndale, who's gone 4 for 5 from the line so far. Team Red needs a spark, and if it's going to get that spark, it might be from the spark plug, tiniest player on the floor.
Yeah, Tyndale just throughout the game, he gets it. And if you don't stop him, he's going to go all the way.
Yeah.
So you got to put a wall up. You can't just let him go straight line drives because he's not going to change his MO.
No, I like how he came into this game. We saw him smack talking right in the first quarter, and here he is making sure that, once again, his presence is known. He plays bigger than his size, and I'm very impressed.
Players jostling in the key. Two shots, however, for Tyndale. It didn't matter, and knocks down the second. Under 4 to play before halftime. Zaya Malcolm's out there with Ahmad, who's in the corner, launching a deep, deep three. Caleb Roberts.
You know, when you go to the scouting report, you say, what's his range? Max range. The guy can knock it down. Look at the spacing on the floor with that three.
Team Red, another miss. A lot of empty trips here. Samuels, hip hop, Euro step, no. Off the glass. Richmond picks it up, brings it back up the floor. Team Red needs to score in a bunch here. This could be the guy that gets it going. Jolene swings it. Now there's an open three. Got to hit it, and they do.
Good basketball. Push up front, use the ball, get the ball in the paint, kick it out for the three. Nice run by the Red team.
Jordan Charles.
For a great shot.
Ahmad stepping back. Gets his own rebound. Samuels, been hot. Stays hot.
Black team shooting the three right now.
Joakim Green, another Bella Vista player, and a lot of misses. Here's a touchdown pass. Samuels picks it up. Trying to dribble through two here. He has been so good. Hook underneath, what a feed. And Ahmad cleans it up underneath. What a feed by Samuels. He's doing it all here. Might be an MVP candidate in this game.
I like the pass by Roberts. Rolling right, throwing it across the court for an outlet.
Well, Team Red trying to shoot their way back with the three, but they're missing so many shots and threes right now. The deuces might be what they need. Just get back in it, get some rhythm. And a steal helps. Bounce pass, Tyndale going up and scoops it in, and not happy with the retreat in the defense.
That's a good sign for the Red team. Get in the passing lane, stop the ball, control it, build your defense.
That was his buddy Robinson behind him. 14-point game, elbow splashdown from Ahmed.
And this is where when I said the comparable for Ahmed was, he got there slinky, used his length, nice dribble, uses the elbow jumper, makes it look easy.
Yeah,
Another
absolutely.
elbow. Another elbow here, Savannah, for Tyndale. He has to be considered an MVP candidate as well.
100%. Who would have thought that, the shortest guy on the court might be one of the most standouts today? No, he's been definitely showcasing why he's worthy.
I'm sticking with Razzle rule here on Rod. You got to win the game to be MVP.
Well, here's the thing. You do get to be the MVP of your team. So winners and second place. Let's say losers. Both get MVPs. Both teams will have an MVP at the end of the game.
Can't be that soft, man.
No, yeah. Okay,
It's
so
okay to
you're a
call
loser.
it.
You're a loser, but you're
winners and losers.
You're a loser, but you're a winner.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Winners stay on.
Yeah.
Ahmad draws a crowd. Lost the ball. Grandison back in. Great first half. Another MVP candidate. Hasn't missed too much today. This time he does. Team Red, see if they can push here.
Tyndale with the rebound, now pulling up for a three-point shot.
From the popcorn stand.
Yeah, I can understand, but Jordan Charles created that with his defense. He stopped two guys in the half court. He's got to touch the ball on the other end. You got to reward a guy like that.
100%.
He just got you a possession. He's the one guy right now that on the red team that he's really picked up his defense on the ball.
And that's the decision-making factor that I talked about as well. It's like, are you going to make your life easier for your teammates? And part of that is also, as you mentioned, like reward them for their efforts. You don't want to be that teammate that makes that extra hustle play, sacrifices your body, not to see any action on the offense.
Inbound.
Look at Charles using his quickness there. He eyed that up. He knew that he had a back cut right off the baseline out of bounds.
Sneaky.
Stays with Red. Shot clock at 13, but they need to score here. Charles puts it on the deck, steps it back. Can't make it.
Then there was more time in the shot clock. He didn't have to take that.
TJ Wall. High off the glass, affected the shot. And they're saying that's a basket.
Yeah, ball hit the backboard first, then got touched after it.
73-57. Matching the biggest lead so far for Team Black. Play to the buzzer here. Last possession. Waiting for a pick. Gets it. Charles stepping back, heaving it. No, and Jolene there for the rebound. But that last play was kind of like the play for Team Red in that first half.
Yeah, more so in the second quarter. They just didn't get it together. They kind of lost their wheels in their direction a little bit.
There's no reason why that last shot shouldn't have gone to Jolene.
73-57 is the score. Big lead for Team Black at halftime. Coming up, we've got skills competition and, of course, highlights from the girls' game. But let's go down to one of the players putting up some numbers in the first half. That's Lyris Robinson, who is with D.
Lyris, you never know that you played it 20 minutes in a championship game. You hop on a flight, get here. How important was it for you to set the tempo in the game today?
I just want to get my legs ready because, I'm tired from the game. I just want to get out here, showcase my skill, so everybody that I play hard and put the ball in the basket.
Now, if the first game, the girls' game, taught us anything, no lead is safe. Though you're up, this team is going to come back and make it a game. What are you going to do to continue to be successful in today's game?
We just got to get stops and continue to rebound and push the ball. They're kind of bad in transition, so if we get that ball, put it out in transition and get easy buckets.
Now, you told me initially, we'll see where the game takes me if I play hard. Are you vying for that MVP now?
Oh, yeah. I'm looking for the MVP now for sure. I'm not going to be selfish, but, I'm gonna try to get mine.
Awesome. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you guys.
Well, wouldn't that be a winning weekend for Lyris Robinson? Chavion Tyndale, his teammate, though, on the other side today. He's putting up numbers. It's halftime in Orangeville. The skills competition highlights coming up at the All-Canadian Games.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's got to put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Welcome back. It's halftime at the All-Canadian Games. Presented by CBC Sports. Quench Hydration. Quench your thirst. Athlete Institute. Brody Rec League, the best rec league in the world. NBA and NBA TV Canada. And Nike. Just do it. Last night here in Orangeville was the annual skills competition at the All-Canadian Games, and here's a look back at all the highlights from the three-point and slam dunk competition.
Needs this one. No!
Oh!
Wow! 15. 16. There it is, 17.
Ahmad Robinson!
There she is, Amaya Robinson. Ajax, Ontario. Heading off to college, and she's going to have
That's it. Let's make some
a
noise,
trophy
y'all.
with
Let's
her.
make some noise, y'all.
Oh, look at that. 17, 19, 21, 23.
Oh my goodness.
Clean sweep. No, but look at that number. Promise. He delivers. Promise and Landu. Félicitations. Young man from Quebec.
What a performance, I promise. Just blew the roof off this place.
Welcome to the All-Canadian Games dunk competition for 2026. Launch time. Oh!
Wow.
Wow, what a start.
She's got such great verticality. She's going to spin her.
Oh!
That's insane.
Artemis, come back to Earth.
He's definitely above orbit.
Oh my goodness, there's some tens.
I don't even know.
Oh! Here we go. Here it is, channeling Vince Carter. Okay. Oh, there it is. The arm hanger, shades of Oracle Arena, the NBA All-Star Game. Yes! Oh, baby! Insanity.
I think that's going to be a 40.
That's a 40. Oh, here he comes. The Gia4. Oh! It's over.
Yeah, it's done.
It's over. It's over. Well, add your name to a list of great champions through the years. Anthony, the Gia4. Oh! And that's the encore, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home.
Tomahawk.
Let's go home.
Just an awesome night last night here in Orangeville. When we come back, the Player of the Year Awards at the All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Earlier today in Orangeville, Jordan Wheeler, part of the roster but could not play because of injury, accepted the trophy as the All-Canadian Games Player of the Year for the girls' ranks. Jordan heading off to Stanford in the fall. Has a trophy. We'll have highlights from the girls' game later. We'll have the boys' MVP award.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Players on the floor warming up for the second half. Big deficit for Team Red right now, 73-57. I see it snowing outside right now during Easter Sunday. Of course it is. That's the kind of winter we've had around here. We're going to have the boys MVP award, and it's hard to call them boys when they're young men, but we're going to go to the ceremony right now for the All-Canadian Games Senior Boys MVP for 2025-26.
Excuse me, can the players please go to their benches and stop shooting? Thank you.
There's Jesse Tipping, the founder of the All-Canadian Games. And here comes the announcement. Jesse, one of the visionaries for the original game over a decade ago. This is the 11th incarnation of this game.
On by the selection committee and is awarded to a senior player who's Canadian and playing in Canada. The winner of this year's All-Canadian Boys Player of the Year award is from Fort Erie International Academy's Eli Jolin.
Player of the Year is Eli Jolin. Getting it from Jesse Tipping. Now Eli's got a lot of work to do. By the way, we should say that, it looked like a rout in the first game. In the third quarter, the girls' game earlier, Team Black was down 20 plus, made a game of it, did eventually lose the game by 3 points. But anything is possible. But Team Red's going to have to start doing it at the defensive end. And I think both teams are going to have to start sharing that ball, sharing the rock a little bit more. As we take a look at what happened earlier today.
Some great passing in the game, great shooting, and it was very competitive. I just felt like the passing, the intelligence of the game, the shot making, and then just the competition factor was so high.
Oh, absolutely. This is exactly what you want to see in the women's game, and that compete level translates to the next level, to the collegiate level. And so I think we're going to see a lot of these women in the NCAA, but then also next steps as well.
KK was the story. Kaylin Santa Maria, 20 plus, was the MVP of the girls' game earlier today. Eunicia Salgado for Team Black was the MVP. And so I love this trophy because you can always just go put it on your garage when you're done.
I really like that.
Yeah.
That's not going on the outside of the garage, never.
Never. I love it. I think there's some great trophies in basketball. That one in particular.
Eli Jolin led his team, Fort Erie Academy, to the OSBA championship this year. Real good season for him, a consistent season for him. And I think he signed with Santa Clara last June, and that's kind of a nice way to go into your senior year, knowing that part is done.
Yeah.
And all you can do is just work on your game.
Stay healthy, stay fit, work on your game, be a good teammate, and do all the intangibles, make others shine.
And become the next Steve Nash.
Yeah, no pressure.
That's all you got to do, kid.
Low ask.
We're getting ready for the second half here. What a great time it is for Canadian basketball. Great time of year with March Madness, which stretches into April. I see UCLA is on the verge of winning the NCAA Women's Championship over South Carolina. Tomorrow night, Michigan, UConn. Anybody got any bets for tomorrow night? I will tell you, I had the Wolverines from day one. My bracket got busted long ago, but we'll see. Who do you
You're
have?
a Michigan guy.
Who do you guys have?
I just watched them last night. I thought they just looked incredibly good, Michigan. So it's hard to bet against them, though my bracket got busted. I went loyalty and friendship, and I went Cougars, and my bracket ended up.
This is why you can't trust your feelings.
Yeah, there's no friends in brackets.
Absolutely. I'm going to go Michigan as well, but that UConn, that game, what a game.
UConn may be a team of destiny, too, as well, of pulling off the upsets the way they have, even though they're a highly ranked team. And they have the pedigree. They've been there before. But this is a great time in Canadian ball, too, around this time of year with, some club teams going out now, high school finishing, college and university finishing, and CEBL season, Coach, picking up soon. We've all been involved, including Dee, with the CEBL, which has been a godsend to Canadian basketball. We'd love to see a CEBL Women's League down the road, too.
Oh, absolutely. What it's done for the men, a lot of people are working, playing, coaching, involved in basketball because we have a domestic league. And I can't emphasize the power of having a domestic league and a FIBA league.
Yes.
A lot of these guys will go on, and then hopefully they come back and their family and friends get to see them play in the CEBL.
Yeah, on the women's side, there's Hoop Queens, of course, but we want to see it expanded and grown and taken to a serious level as CEBL has grown into.
Team Black looking to put the hammer down here in this second half.
Yeah,
Player of the year with the rebound.
Good first play.
Jaden Tyndale. Big first half for him.
Savannah, you're not going to pass this test, but Rod, Najee Ofor had a Vince Carter jersey yesterday. Like. Who's he look like today?
You know, J.O. Watch a lot of J.O. Jermaine O'Neal right now. There's a deep three from Tyndale. He's the game-high scorer right now. And now the other way comes Grandison. 16 in the first half. That's 19 now. Team Red needs a lot more of those. Lead is 13. Team Black out of bounds. Team Red. So a good start out of the locker room here for Eli Jolene and the Red side. Now Giafor looking like Jermaine O'Neal with that big headband.
Yeah.
Got the Jermaine O'Neal body too.
Yes. Jolene reverse. That's why he's the player of the year.
Nice long step. Caught the ball ready to shoot.
And Landu handles the rock now. Tyndale playing good, suffocating D. Three-point shooter with an air ball though, and right back out on the go. Team Red to the side. Tyndale again. Rebound, tapped back the back of his hand for Eli Jolene.
And you know what? If I'm Team Red at this point, I would make sure that the ball goes through Jolene at all times. Whether it's a pass or a shot, it has to go through him. He makes winning plays.
Well, if the players on his team didn't realize it before halftime, they do now. Oh, he's the player of the year.
Oh
yeah.
They've got themselves a 7-0 run here, and the Black have taken two real bad shots the last two possessions. No ball movement. There's the third one.
There's another air ball, and they're shooting the Red team right back in this. 73-64, down to single digits. Here he comes. Jolene.
He didn't force it there.
Yeah, but it's as simple as a yo-yo pass. Give it up, get it back.
Exactly. But his teammates, they didn't put themselves in the position to make that easy pass.
Yeah, and they were trying to find Najafor inside, which is a good idea.
Yeah.
And Landu. See what kind of D Team Red comes out with here early on, trying to get back in this game. There's an alley-oop pass, and again, another bad trip for Team Black. Charles. Oh, Najiafor. There's the first dunk he's missed all weekend. They get it back, though, and the rebound goes for Rakeem Green. 6-point ball game, folks.
And Samuel's pressure on the ball started that last run.
Grandison stepping back, splashes it down. Big three, needed that. Green. Charles with the pink kicks. Jordan Charles penetrates that paint and tries to scoop it up. No, Najiafor induces the jump, but it will be red ball. It is a 10-point game again because of that three by Grandison. Najiafor stays out there. Charles will inbound. Oh, what a catch by Jolene. No. Caleb Roberts, Ridley College,
gets
stolen.
It right back.
Look out here, and dunked and put down nicely. Ho ho. Jordan Charles, Scarborough's own, just 6 feet. Goes up high, puts it down. Team Red's on a roll here. Reverse, though, is answered by Team Black. And it's answered by Kamai Samuels. Had a good first half.
And that's the first time Black has attacked the basket.
Xavier Blake going to the rack.
It's a game.
It is a game.
Xavier Black plays at the Phelps School, which is in Pennsylvania. Going to Hofstra. And when I watched him play, I'm thinking, okay, what's his comparable? He does a few things, and I'm watching him play. Got a little bit of James Harden in him. If you pounds the ball, real confident with it.
That.
Downhill player. hasn't had the ball in his hand much this game, but that's what I saw just when I did watch him play.
How about the year James Harden had again? And going off to the playoffs again, and Grandison drains that one. Under duress, here's the answer. No response that time. Rebound, hauled down by Sacco. Grandison, he's feeling it right now. That one's off the front iron. 10-point game. 4.5 into the third quarter, and a foul. Jolene trying to get the extra shot, won't. Team Red making a run here, but Team Black answering. Throwing it down. A lot of dunks here today on this Easter Sunday.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep Summer Camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
The All-Canadian Games are presented by Brody Rec League, NBA and NBA TV Canada, and Nike. Just do it.
Kamai Samuel's big day for him. I think the battle for MVP is also heating up, plot thickening. This guy's definitely in it. Jolene goes to the rack and wanted to foul. It's out of bounds, knocked out of bounds. Samuels has 14 for Team Black. Cole Grandison has 16. 19 is the game high from Tyndale. This guy, there he goes. Jaden Tyndale, little stutter dribble behind his back. Slashes inside, had it blocked. They're saying it's a foul.
Kamai Samuels also, Rod, he's got 5 assists. So he's going downhill, playing real quick, and he's been the guy that came off the bench. I thought gave the Black team a heck of a spark, but 5 assists is a nice number to put up.
Something that stands out to me, just about the game in general right now, is between the last break that we had and the one that we just had, Team Red's shooting percentage has significantly increased by a couple digits here. And not to mention, also, they're now out-rebounding Team Black. So that's kind of the tribute to them crunching down Team Black's lead there.
I like to see Team Red, if they can just move the ball a little bit side to side. They've got so many dynamic players that can attack the rim. But Jordan Charles, to me, has been the instigator on the defensive end for Team Red. Get him on the ball, good things happen.
3 ball. Blake, stolen, right back at you. To Zion Malcolm. It's what he does best, the flush. Desire runner-up last night to Gia4. The slam dunk, Tyndale. All net. Pounds his chest. Certainly MVP candidate right now, and would go a lot more toward that candidacy if this team can find a way to get back in this game and win it. They played great in the third quarter. Grandison. Samuels. Another offensive rebound. Back out. Ahmad was thinking about it, couldn't get it. Tazaya was there. Here is Sholin. It's the pick and wants to go one-on-one. Look at this drive. Oh, again, forward, backward, lost it. Uh-oh. Tried the alley-oop. And another shot that goes awry. Look out now. Lead pass. Turning the corner was Charles, and he is fouled.
And going back to that shot that Noah George missed now, he hasn't really gotten a whole lot of ball touches I've noticed this game, and sometimes he's had open looks, but that's not a great shot because that's an off-balance sidestep, so your momentum's going the wrong way instead of forward towards the hoop. But because there's been a lack of passing, Joe, I think he feels forced to take a shot like that.
Yeah, and I think it's a shot like he can make, and I think when you watch him play, look at his stats. He's a pass-first point guard, makes a lot of people happy. You know, I think he almost felt compelled that he had to take it, but he had the one more pass in the corner.
Charles drops the second. He's going to take a breather now. He'll go to the bench. From the ends in Scarborough. A lot of ballers from there through the years. Think of the big cat, Jamal McGlure. He's an NBA All-Star and does a lot for the Shooting Stars of the CEBL, with the Raptors as an assistant when they won the championship. And he's been a trailblazer in Scarborough, hasn't he not?
Oh, big time.
Yeah, and, you know, wears his rings proudly.
Yes, he does.
And he's a builder of community, too, because, you know, he has it's called the Rebels for Carabana, so he really reps Scarborough very hard. And, you know, you got to appreciate that. Someone who was a player, you know, a coach, and also a builder of the game.
And nobody enjoys Carabana more than Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Stolen here. And Landu will wait. Grandison loves that, puts it up on the pump fake and puts it in. Black extends the lead. Here's the other thing about Jamal. One of the toughest guys you'll ever meet. And I'm sure he won't mind me saying it, but he's so soft. He's such a baby. What a nice guy, generous guy, big-hearted, big man, the big cat.
Yeah. You know who's not generous today? Cole Grandison. He stole that pass, and he dove down the lane. That pass was meant for, it was a swing pass. He just grabbed it and said, nah, this is my lane.
Cole's come from Montclair, New Jersey, by way of Montreal, and he's come here for one reason and one reason only. Well, maybe two. Get the W and get the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And he's showing up and showing off here today. Blake, they need a bucket here. Ethier nails it.
Great shot.
And where did it start? It started with him getting the offensive rebound, and then he runs out to the three-point line, and the ball finds him.
Exactly. That's earned.
Rondu wants to slow it down, run a play here. 85-80. Haven't been a lot of plays in this game. Grandison got the blinders on, off the glass, no. He goes down, wanted a foul, is not getting it. Blake hands it off. Tyndale going the other way, can't put it up and in. Tazaya. Incoming, and it goes.
That's guys knowing each other on the court. Here's a shooter giving it to another shooter on the kick out. Roberts catch and shoot for a three.
Caleb Roberts, shot answered, but the lead is 6. 4:20 to go in the third.
Blake with a nice step in there.
Landu gets a feed.
Good kick.
Another open three. That's
have to hit it.
An air ball. Ahmad couldn't pick it up. Tyndale bounces it in. Nice pass. Can't convert though. Welcome to the YMCA right here.
A good shot for a great shot. There was another pass that could have been made there.
Open gym. This one is
bad
an
decision.
errant pass. 2-on-1 Euro step. Anthony Ponga, Boucherville, Quebec. Going to Cal State Fullerton has joined the group.
4-point game.
4-point game. Red came out blazing, stuck around, and has been sneaking up the last few minutes, and it's been Team Black. That last possession just throwing the ball wildly away.
Well, they're trying to live and die by the 3 right now, it seems, for Team Black, and Team Red's been consistent just like that.
Oh, Blake goes, and now a free throw away from making it a 1-point ball game.
You see his little hesitation, play through the contact, take it, finish. Impressive.
How about it? Team Red has fought all the way back. Could have the lead soon. Stay with us at the All-Canadian.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
My name is Caleb Roberts. I'm at Ridley College St. Catharines. I'm from Chatham, Ontario, and you're watching All Canadian Games.
Thank you, Caleb. Happy Easter to you and your family. Great day for Caleb Roberts and all of these players. Top 24 players in the country, minus a couple who have other commitments elsewhere. But boy, basketball, you know, they say Canada's coming. That's so wrong. Canada is not coming. Canada is here. Canada has been here for a while, Coach Razzo, the last few years, and we're coming with more artillery.
The pool is deep, and it just shows you when someone isn't available, the quality that is available. It's outstanding.
And Landu, good handles. No, and now a chance for Team Red to take its first lead in a long time. Blake, corner three, no, front iron, rebound, back out. Blake lets it fly, another miss. Maybe rushed that possession a little bit, and a foul.
Yeah, I love the way Blake came down, found it, they got the offensive rebound. He may have just rushed his shot, so it didn't look like he was set. He had a little bit more time than he thought he had.
Xavier Blake, though, has been an X factor. He's made good on his time coming off the bench here. Guy's been an initiator. Again, another chance to take the lead. Oh, and the finger roll
There you go.
from Rui, and Team Red has its first lead since the first quarter.
We haven't talked a whole lot about the Niagara commit, but that was a great breakdown.
TJ Wall breaks that wall. 1 point lead, Team Black. Now I have a feeling they can go back and forth. And I think the intensity of this game is going to change right here, right now. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. 1 point ball
Great
game,
shot.
and a three-pointer from Malachi Richmond gives the red side 2 point lead. And Landu spinning. Oh, nice feed underneath.
Great find.
Cole Grandison, and Wall gets into it.
Yeah, and Tyndale's got to keep his distance in there.
And again, these guys know each other, and they know it's just a showcase. They know it's an all-star, but hey, this is when the juices start coming back, because Team Black had a huge lead.
Yeah, they're players, they're athletes, they're competitors. They don't want to lose to each other, because guess what? When they make it to the next level, the handful that will from here, they're going to remember this. They're going to hold it over them.
Yeah, and this is going from the beginning. You know, let's go back here and found it. We had a great play by the red team on this side, on this end, where they couple passes, kick out, got this three. Beautiful pass inside for the finish, and then stuff off the basketball. Maybe too many people jawing at the bench, whatever. Officials got this under control.
And they do.
But TJ Wall,
offsetting.
all he wants to do is win.
All he wants to do is win, 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 no matter what. And he's got this little pesky dog that's just biting on his ankle, and I think that has a lot to do with Jaden Tyndale. And by the way, Tyndale knows that he's in Wall's kitchen.
Yes.
And vice versa. So we'll see how this plays out. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. Blake is fouled by Wall. Sends Blake to the line. We've got a game. We've got game here at the All-Canadian Games. Going to be a great fourth quarter.
And Blake really stepped up, I've noticed, especially towards the end of the first half, but here, definitely in the third.
And he had the opportunity. The ball was in his hand a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, and you could see him break down. He's got that power dribble. He can go down full speed. Good finisher. Knock down a three.
Blake was the one that you compared to Harden?
Yeah,
I see it, 100%.
Yeah.
Because also, he kind of makes a move, like a hesitation move before he goes. And then after that, he's just so confident in his drive. And his drive just gets to the paint and opens his teammates up too.
A much skinnier Harden.
Less
Harden after some Ozempic.
Less hairy maybe on the beard
yes.
side.
No beard. 1 point lead. Team Red. George throws it down through his legs. Stolen. Look out now. Boom!
Samuels was like, I'm not getting that poster.
Rui.
What a great overplay on the reversal. Little Michael Jordan action there. He goes for the second one.
And they are saying there was a foul before that. A block. It was an offensive foul against Team Black. And Team Black is kind of unraveling right now because of the pressure that has been put on them by Team Red.
So I don't know if they're playing sports, if they're playing FIBA rules, but if that's a FIBA rule play, that's an unsportsmanlike play after the steal, so you should be shooting two.
Guess
and
what?
the ball.
Guess what? I think you may be right here. It is shooting two.
I think maybe with the bonus, but I don't think they're using it. So take this. Look at this. On the steal, shoots the gap, comes down. I'm going to be a purple eagle. And he likes the intimacy of this gym. Wait till he gets to the Gallagher Center.
Yeah, great program there.
Got to hit your free throws, though.
Went to a military academy. Rui. Sounds like a song. Rui. 95-92. Last minute, third quarter. Nails that. 96-92. Let's see if Team Black can come back now. Never thought we'd have to say that. Samuels Lyris Robinson, it goes. He gets the roll of the rim, and boy, it's been ratcheted up in here. The heat now. It's a pressure cooker here.
And we haven't really heard of Lyris' name being called, but what a great take this is. He drives middle, plays through the contact, and his concentration to completion is perfect. Nice three-point play the old way.
1 point game. Team Red down large. Coming all the way back, final 30 seconds. Yusuf Ahmad at a Regent Park, downtown Toronto. Look at him scooping. It doesn't go. Rebound Robinson. He's fouled. Looks like he's going to shoot again. Chance to take the lead here with 25 and a half.
Man, I love the take, switching hands, but the offensive rebound was spectacular. He rolled out here from the three-point line, and Robinson just beeline. He treats every shot like a miss, so he becomes a great offensive rebounder.
Not a shooting foul, so it will be an inbound play. So they'll draw something up with 14 on the shot, 25 in the quarter. Far side, Robinson bounces that in. Good punch out there, almost stolen, and Robinson puts it up and gives Team Black the lead once again by 1.
Well, in Robinson's interview, he said, "I'm going to get mine." He's not aiming for the MVP, but he's going to get his.
But when Robinson gets his, it's good for the team because he plays those offensive rebounds, all that stuff.
Final seconds of the quarter. Well, Team Black still has the lead, but barely. And are they saying a whistle before the end of the quarter? And was it a foul before the end of the quarter? So
it did look like there was some contact.
They're putting a second back on the clock. And was it in the act of shooting? So they're, it's a foul on Red.
No, I think
I think that's wrong. It's a foul on Black. So now they do have a chance to get this lead with 1 on the clock. And why not? Team Red has been a force here in the third period at the All-Canadian Games.
I'm having deja vu.
Yeah, this was, except the other way.
Yeah.
Earlier today, it was Team Black that had to come all the way back.
Yeah,
and they almost did.
Yep.
So Rui, double R, ties it. Next one will give them the lead.
And this is exactly where you want it going into the fourth quarter. This will be easy to get their attention in the timeout here.
16-point lead by Team Black at the half. Erased. Last second, doesn't matter, too far. And suddenly, Team Red is not only alive, they are leading this ball game. All Team Red. The red wave here, the All-Canadian Games. Rui, Tyndale, and company. What will we have in store in the fourth? The High Flyers are back. We've got a good one brewing here. Fourth quarter coming up at the 2026 All-Canadian Games on CBC, NBA Canada, and across Southern Ontario.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Welcome back to Orangeville, where we got a 1-point game. Right now, I'm joined by agent and father, more importantly, Mike George right now. Mike, got Noah in this game right now. How proud are you of him and what he's achieved so far?
Super proud. I think anytime as a father, your kid stays on the right path, does the right things, and gets a scholarship to Northern Arizona, it's exciting to be a dad.
Now, you're off a 24-hour whirlwind. You just came back from Indiana to watch your Bella Vista win. How did it feel to finally come away with that championship and the support that you've shown them over time? I'm sure it felt like it finally paid off.
That's great. I think it's historic for Canada because a lot of international kids that are on the team from, majority of them from Canada, Africa, and to go and make a statement in the U.S. like they just did and win a national championship. It's the first time ever as, majority Canadian international guys. So it's pretty cool.
Now, you represent some great names, Jamal Murray, Dylan Brooks, just to name a few. You're part of this pipeline. When you kind of look ahead in the future of basketball, why are you optimistic about where it's headed?
That's great. I mean, you look here tonight or today with the squad that's here. The basketball's in the great hands, and some of these young guys here, they play with competitive, they have fight, and the one there that's always been about Canadians is we're soft. We're softness today, so it's nice to see it.
No, because we had a 20-point game, and now somehow we've ended up in a 1-point game, so you're certainly speaking to facts. So appreciate you, Mike, and enjoy the rest of the game.
Thanks to Dee and Mike George, dad of Noah. Grandison, leading scorer for Team Black. Kicks it back out. The corner off the side of the backboard. Team Red again. Team Red has come back from that 20-point difference and to the basket with the dunk. Kamai Samuels.
Black picks up full court, causes the turnover.
We might see back and forth here for a while. Oh, and draining that. Rui has suddenly picked up Team Red. Last few minutes. We're at the century mark, 199. It's anybody's ball game here. Final quarter, all Canadian games.
100 points. That means we get free pizza?
Well, there it is underneath to Grandison. Okay, we'll buy you a slice.
Nice ball reversal. And what happens? You move the defense. All of a sudden, Caleb Browder, the shooter, finds the easy pass inside.
Game has tightened up considerably. Big plays in this game. Rui again. Missed that time. Little too much that time. Team Black looking to extend its lead. The reverse. No call. Samuels again. Xavier Blake. Richmond. No.
Doesn't get more open than that.
There's a lot of physical play going on out here.
There are a bunch of college coaches that right now are fretting. And the lead goes to 4 points because of Caleb Roberts.
Yeah, nice pass by Caleb Roberts. What happens? The basketball gods reward him with a kick out. One more step. He's up to 15 points and knocking down 5 threes so far.
And we have a player down. This is not good. Limping off the floor. Najiafor?
Kind of looks like it to me.
Yeah, from behind it is. Anthony Najiafor is being escorted.
No, not Najiafor.
No, it's not Najiafor.
Oh, his number is covered. It's hard to see.
Just got escorted to the back. He's actually
Anthony Ponga.
Anthony Ponga. There it is there. And he's actually going to get looked at. There he is. Got to talk a lot about, the care these players get. Joe, training room here, all the therapists, all the work, and I tell you what, Mike George could tell you this. These are also commodities, a lot of these players. You're going into a time in your college life, unlike any other time in the history of college sports, where you can go to college and make money.
And you can, if you're going to train, you might as well get the best out of it, right? If you're going to work and do all these things, you need all the things around it. And having staff that can help you get better and get healthy is important.
We could talk for hours about it, but I want to get your thoughts on NILs and the amount of money that is out there where college players are essentially becoming pros now.
Yep. There's so much How much time do you got? I know on the women's side specifically, I could speak to the fact that, like, it's a real decision. Now, like, the collective bargaining agreement for the WNBA has made that decision a little harder. But even last year, we saw a lot of women stay in college to play an extra year that they didn't actually have to just for the money for the NIL deals.
Rui, another rebound. Coach Razzo?
I'm a big fan of the players using the game and not letting the game use you.
Amen.
And I love the idea of guys using it and women using it for an education. Outstanding. If they deserve money and they're getting it, outstanding. But at the end of it, I don't want the game to eat them up. I want them to get something out of it.
Well, at the same time, you have millionaires playing in college not going to class. See that in some of the other sports as well. Deep three, 2-point game.
I guess the only consequence to that is also when you start seeing guys on draft night for the NBA and you kind of wonder, hey, you happen to be here? Because they're making millions already in college.
Might be taking a pay cut.
Yeah, some of them.
But it is interesting time, and it's been a long time coming. Where players also, we could have had that argument long ago where, there are a lot of players who were taken advantage by the system, and NCAA teams in particular, schools were making so much money and players were getting nothing and living above the poverty line, and that's not right either. But I think there has to be a medium.
Yeah.
And the NCAA rules were so restrictive.
Oh, Roberts, that was beautiful.
Yeah, he's a guy, go downhill, he's a great, if you watch him around the rim finish layups, he's a Kyrie Irving type of finisher.
Another finger roll the other way, point guard.
And it's a skill to be a great layup finisher. And you saw two guys do a real nice job of it right here.
Hitting a layup is better than a missed dunk.
Lots of time to go here. Who is going to blink? Cole Grandison, and fouled by Jolien.
Yeah, not a real good shot by Grandison. Not what you want in the offense. Got bailed out. So you just watch the layup here. You get the step, you go through the Euro step, knowing which hand to switch. Like, great layup makers don't get their shot blocked. Again, inside, knowing that the man's on your hip, you extend it with the right hand. You don't have to be big to be a great finisher, but you have to be able to use the skills of both your feet and your both hands to be a great layup maker.
3-point lead restored. Grandison has been carrying the load for Team Black for the most part today. Talented player. Going to find a home. It's a good place to try to do that. Scouts everywhere here. And now Tyndale back in. Gets the pick. Tyndale had 24 points in the game, and he goes up. Oh, Nagia 4 takes the headband off and then flushes it.
And I noticed in the third quarter that Team Red has been, that's a nice shot.
Bam, right back at you.
Team Red has been out-rebounding Team Black, and that's kind of what contributed to getting themselves back into the game.
Game of runs. And right now, Coach Razzo, this is Team Black's run.
And they're doing it on the defensive end and getting runouts. There's a good defensive stop. But
111-106, 5-point lead. Last night, Anthony Nagia 4 won the slam dunk competition.
And closer you are to the rim, easier it is to score. And he plants himself waiting for the miss.
We'll be back to Orangeville.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Premier Landou de 40 International Academy, and I'm committed to George Washington University.
And you're watching the All
Oh, and you're watching.
You're watching the All-Canadian.
Teammates having some fun, a media day. Caleb Roberts, Promise, and Landu. And Landu not on the floor right now. A good chance we're going to see him, though. That three-point shot might be necessary. Team Black, though, has built up a lead again, and going to the line will be Kamai Samuels. Chance to extend the lead. So you have to wonder, was that run by Team Red taxing Team Black has turned it back on?
Well, Team Black's defense picked up there, and that got them turned around. I like them coming out of this, they used the quarter break here or the timeout to come out with a nice set play there, and you got Samuels going downhill with Caleb Roberts being the decoy. Good take.
One of the many players here from La Belle Province, Montreal, and Quebec, such a hotbed for hoops as well. One of their great players in Quebec was a former MVP of this, and of course an NBA champion and all-star for OKC, and that's Lou Dort. Tyndale trying to get to 30 points and smacked away there, and there's that rivalry. This time TJ Wall wins the battle.
And you know what? TJ Wall's the least known guy around here. And he comes out and he competes. His defense there, he didn't back down and he took it on.
TJ Wall said, not in my house.
And a run over by Najiafour. Foul there on the baseline. Leads back to 7. Will it get closer with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter here on this Easter Sunday? Rod Black, Savannah Hamilton, Joe Rasso, Tanung Balsera, producer Matt Bloom, our director Jamie Tan, and Evan Cosner and his crew here doing a great job this week. Deep three from Wall. Not an advisable shot right now. You built up a lead, but that would have been a backbreaker. And the reverse with some English. Jordan Charles.
What a great finish. Big shot blocker there, and he goes underneath the rim, uses the rim to his advantage, and finishes it off.
That reminded me about old school D Rose.
Yes.
Chicago D Rose. He kind of got the braids too.
Charging inside, bumping inside, and they get the rebound and they put it in after the play by Sacco. Almost intercepted, taken away again.
George with another offensive rebound and putback.
Papa liking that. Let's take a look at some old school D Rose. Yes.
Shot blocker couldn't figure out which side he was going with, and then all of a sudden he finishes it on the other side of the rim. Good attack.
Very athletic move.
Team Green back to Tyndale. Tyndale, the game-high scorer. Put his name up in the record books. A game-high 34 record was Lou Dort in this game. Tried that again, Charles did. Not this time. Not enough English on that. Enough spin. Stepping back now. Taking that three. And another rebound, an offensive rebound. Anamali with the shot was off, and now the lead's back to 9. Team's Red got to be careful here.
Best result on a bad shot.
Team Green Goes up and one. Will go to try to make it a three-point play. They need this right now. They also got Jolene out there. Hasn't really seen a lot of basketball here in this fourth quarter.
Which I'm surprised about because he's been so effective all game. Like I said before, I would hope that most possessions, he's the player of the year. Most possessions should go through him.
You know what? But then there's guys who've stepped up. Like Blake has really performed this. Rui. Sometimes you're waiting for the rotation, and all of a sudden guys are stepping up ahead of you playing. And Red has shown that.
You got to go with who has the hot hand for sure.
5.5 to go. Who's going to persevere here? Samuels blocked by Jolene and a foul on the floor.
Defense starts on the ball. You can't let somebody get a straight line attack down the middle. And Samuels right now, he's just keeping it on one side and just attacking right hand, right down the basket, right to the lane.
I've been pretty impressed with Samuels this game. He's been kind of I don't want to call it quiet because he's made his presence known, but deceiving. He's a deceiving player. He has a lot of offensive tools.
My Samuels, like so many of the players this weekend, young men and women who had great dreams, dreamed to play in this game at one time as well. Roberts swings that out. Lyris Robinson nails that.
When you make the right play, good things happen. Caleb Roberts knocked down 5 threes in this game. What does he do? He makes the right play, and he finds Robinson in the corner.
Good timeout. Good timeout as well right here. Lead has been extended to 10. Team Black on a run at the All-Canadian Games. We'll come back to Orangeville on this Easter Sunday in a flash.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Through the 11 years, here are the record breakers, and it's Lou Dort before he was the Dortcher Chamber. 34 points. MVP, Javon Blair, another great player. Look at Lou Dort, 2 years, 34 and 30. Jamal Murray at 29 back in the inaugural back in 2015. Kobe Fournier's name up there for the girls game. But I will tell you, Lou Dort, that number is in jeopardy today with 5:15 to go because of Cole Grandison. 29 in the game right now.
I can't say I'm surprised because Cole, he's really been kind of looking for his shot, at the cost sometimes of necessarily serving some passes to his teammates. However, he's been hitting them, and that's the balance that you kind of got to strike when you're a player and a coach making that decision.
He's not out there right now, and a deep shot, the deep three, and Team Red comes out of its huddle and tried to run that. Charles missing the shot. Baseline, trying to go high over Jolin. Not this time. Eli goes the other way. Look out! Oh! Thunder slam!
Yeah, he just decided I was not passing that thing. I'm going all the way.
When he gets it into full gear in altitude, Robinson, that could be an igniter here, a spark plug for Jolin, the player of the year.
And they need him now more than ever.
How about this? Prepare for takeoff after the block one way, and yeah, nobody's getting this rock except the rim. that guy there, I think that's Alex, one of the media guys from here at Athlete Institute. He's got a shot because that Jolin was right in his camera. There's Tyndale. He's got 28 in the game. So Tyndale also could rival that 34. Certainly could rival 30 here with 4 minutes to go. Loads of time. Team Red down by 6 after fighting back, being down 16 at the half. Grandison back out there. Nice feed. Swings it out and out of bounds. That pass a little too low, a little too hot.
And there's a lot of time left in this game. This is only a 6-point lead that Black has, so Red can very much make a comeback here.
It's a game of runs, but a game of timeouts. Every teams have been trading back and forth on who comes out of the timeout playing better basketball.
For a second there. For a second there, I thought they're calling another timeout.
No, foul away from the ball. That was Grandison on Rakeem Green. So Jolin, now they're going to, well, they were trying to get a sub and they're not. This is the guy to watch, though, I think, for Team Red down the stretch. Tyndale. Ball's been going through him. He's handled the rock all day. Trying to bounce and force that through to Jolin on the back door.
That's a hard pass. You got to go high, especially when Jolin, he was up. His hand was up. Lead the pass to his hand right by the rim.
Jolin will inbound again. Up there with Charles and Tyndale and Green. And also Rui. Helps spark the comeback. Xavier Blake out here. Rui. No.
Coming off a screen, that's one of the hardest shots you can make.
Don't really need those threes right now. Grandison looking for 30 plus. No. And the putback underneath. Nicely played. Well, that's
Anamali comes
in. Patrick Anamali. Charles, back out on the deck to the rack. And Rui again. 6-point game though, under 3 to go. This time is becoming an issue. Yusuf, Ahmad, no. And that is red ball.
You know, and just like the girls' game earlier, you know, I really liked how when Team Black for the girls' game, they're in the deficit, and they didn't rely on the three-point shot to get them out. They actually relied on driving to the paint or in the post action and getting the fouls, and that got them right back in it. So I think Team Red should be looking to do the same.
We've seen a lot of fouls in this boys' game, too, and it's a good way to make it the old-fashioned three. Jolin underneath.
That's a lot of contact.
Yeah, lots of
that
contact.
Looked like a foul there.
And Grandison's been out there a long time. Looks a little bit tired.
Grandison stuck at 29. Tyndale at 28. They'd have to be considered the leading candidates on both sides for their MVPs. Blake, that left-handed shot, way off. And controlling again will be Caleb Roberts. Over 2 to play. Gives it off. Yusuf Ahmad puts it on the deck. Back out and over, and no. Big possession here because it goes to Team Red.
Yeah, good possession for Black. Lyris Robinson almost came up with that offensive rebound.
Charles, Jolene was open underneath. Jolene wants the ball.
Still
Blake reverses that.
But you know what? That was Jolene's doing because he actually cleared the space for that open layup.
123, 119. 140 to go. The boys' game here at the All-Canadian Games. Rebound Tyndale. Chance to make this closer right here, right now. 90 seconds to go. 3-ball underneath. Goes to Jolene's going to shoot here. And that miss turned out to be a pass to Jolene.
Yeah, I said it earlier. Air balls are the toughest balls to rebound on defense because you're playing everything off the rim.
So key free throws. Something you don't normally say in an all-star game or an exhibition. But that's how this has become through the years. And I don't think, if people are going to go like red versus who's got the, there was red and white, red and black. You don't really talk about that. You talk about individual performances. But these guys will always remember who they were with.
Yes.
And
if they won.
And who they beat
and
when
who
they run
beat.
into them.
That's what I'm saying. This is for bragging rights.
It is. 2-point game. This is outstanding. Samuels with an amazing dunk. Drives that, makes it a 4-point game. Kamai Samuels, oh my goodness, just did that. Tyndale, big three.
Don't play hero.
Off.
Don't play hero ball. Now's not the time for hero ball.
Samuels is fouled. He's going to the line. Kamai Samuels, that might have been the turning point. Watch this attack of the rack and the absolute monster slam. Talk about hops. And over top of Jolene.
Yeah, nice little set that they ran earlier in the game. We'll call a little Spain action on it. And Tyndale didn't pick it up, and boy, that was a great attack.
That was a difference maker. Now the lead is back to 5. They just had it down to a 4-point game, an opportunity, then a 2-point game.
But talk about execution, right? You ran that earlier. The guys understood what you were trying to do. Other teams run this type of stuff. They came back and they executed perfectly.
Got to be smart here now. Got to get your buckets. Charles is fouled. These last 52 seconds or so.
They've been hitting the ground hard. I hope they're wiping the floors here.
Okay, with all this contact, they're in the penalty. They're not in the penalty yet.
Thought for sure they would be. Jolene is going to inbound again. This is a must-make on this possession for Team Red. Kept coming back. They had the lead, Team Black. It's been back and forth. Second half, nice inbound play.
Second time he's done that today. What? Didn't take any time off the clock. 2-possession game. All you got to do is defend.
Tapped it.
It is stolen. Jolene. Oh, and a tough pass there. Jolene probably should have just hung on to the basketball. Charles looks like he's holding that hand. He might have hurt that hand when he hit the ground. Might have jammed his thumb perhaps or his wrist. Boy, that was a great, great pickoff. Oh, and look at this touchdown pass. Look out! Samuels just flips it in. Thought he might slam that home, and this could be over now with 38.8 to go.
Great throw, great find.
129. Oh! I'd be tempted after that. That went in. That might have been a 4-point play. I think it's going to be 3 anyways. I think he was in the act of shooting. They're going to give him 3 shots, or are they?
Well, it definitely looked like he was behind the 3-point line. At least I thought he was.
Looked like it to me.
Either they're calling the foul on the ground and there's only 2 shots to it because they're not calling it a shooting foul.
Well, it's going to be 3 because this
team's
team's not there. So, or are they? So his team didn't line up. I thought that for a second was 3-pointer. That could have been risky. 129-125. They went and huddled. Now Grandison. And he's fouled. And now Cole Grandison put the icing on the cake and also get to over 30 points. Got to think that Grandison, serious consideration for Team Black MVP. Tyndale for Team Red.
Grandison 7 of 7 so far from the free throw line.
Yep.
Going to join that board that we had earlier, that graphic, with all the 30-somethings, and he has
30 club.
The 30 club.
I think he likes the offensive end. He likes
yes.
attacking the basket. He likes the ball in his hands. He likes to score.
How can you tell?
Well, I inadvertently called him Kobe earlier, and he's played like Kobe in this game.
I think he heard you.
Yes, he has. I'm sure I'm not the first, by the way. And I'm sure he's probably looked up to as many of the players on this floor. Even though Kobe's kind of out of their generation, Kobe Bryant will always be a role model to so many players. 31.7. Got to score quickly here. Again, Charles, and is fouled.
And
so like this, if you know he can get to the line a couple of times, you got to knock down a three. You got to think at some point here.
You mentioned Kobe. Well, most likely their favorite player, whoever it is, all these guys right now, their favorite player probably watched Kobe.
Yes.
It's like that ripple effect. They took something from Kobe, they built on it, and now they're taking away their own nose.
And you know how numbers play in, and you know what Kobe wore in 8 and 24, and guys who wear numbers, well, look at that number that's become famous now. The number 2, it's become famous in Canada and around the NBA for SGA.
Yeah.
Will that go?
Still a 2-possession game.
Actually might work out. That miss. It does work out. Rui right there. 3-point game. Steal. Here it's a steal. Oh, and almost.
Whoa.
Boy, Jordan Charles has been the absolute igniter for Team Red in the fourth quarter. He's been all over the floor. 19.5. This could take a while to play this, by the way. We've got a finish again. Team Red is not going away. So I don't think he planned on missing, but the miss worked out.
Yeah. So 19.5 seconds. They've got to play some defense. It's going to get caught. They're going to look for a steal or get into the foul game early, but they'll look for the steal early. The one thing coming out of the timeout that's really difficult, you're not sure where the ball's going to be inbounded. Because it was made after timeout was called after a score, the ball could be ended on the baseline or it could be ended on the front court. If you go to the front court, it's only 14 seconds.
How about this day? How about this weekend? Usually I always enjoy my Easter dinners, but if I had to miss my Easter dinner, I'm glad I'm missing it with you guys and getting a chance to watch this. This has been a lot of fun the last 2 games and this weekend.
Yeah, it's been a great weekend, lots of fun, and that's what Mondays are for.
Yes, you're right.
I'm just looking forward to the end right now, only because I think, as I said in the girls' game, seatbelts on, phones out. It's about to be a photo finish.
Yes, you are right. We've seen some great finishes here. We saw one earlier today, and this could be dramatic. But Team Red's going to have to hope for something here with 19.5. This 19.5 could take about 10 minutes to play, mind you, but we will see. And again, this is an exhibition or a showcase. And for a lot of players who are uncommitted, by the way, this was a great ticket today, Coach Joe, to find your way to your next spot.
Yeah, and a lot of people have seen you play, and this is just like now it's a comparable. How do you look against this guy? How do you look against that guy? Or can you do it against better talent? There's lots of talent out here, so now this is a good measuring stick.
So Yusuf Ahmad is going to inbound, and they are going to put some pressure on Team Black. They get an inbound right away, trying to get the steal, likely going to foul. Shot clock is off, so
if you're Red, you want to extend the game. We'll look to steal it immediately. If they don't, if you can't, trap it and foul.
And nice play by Roberts, and a foul. It might have been the worst guy to foul, but he had the basketball. Grandison, who's been perfect from the line. Grandison from New Jersey. Again, a lot of the players who come up to these games can also have American citizenship, Canadian connections. Aziz Olajuwon, who's on the bench today, of course, with son of Akeem, wanted to play and born in Toronto.
It was a great trade for Basketball Canada when Akeem came to Toronto.
Well, I often say, people say who is the greatest Raptor of all time, and I might have given Kyle Lowry the GOAT, but the greatest player who ever played for Toronto Raptors actually was Akeem Olajuwon. He just didn't play very long.
I think a lot of people would say that about Kawhi Leonard as well.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard as well. Goats and groats. So, 4-point game. What happens here will depend a lot on the next 15 seconds. Cole Grandison's had one of those days, one of those games. He's a next-level player, Coach.
Yeah, he was definitely, he was the guy that we didn't know much about. And a lot of these players here didn't know much about him. Overtime Elite's a little different. You don't see those guys during the regular season. These guys all play against each other in tournaments and different competitions. But he has really showed himself from the beginning. Right off the bat, when he was taking it to the rim, he hasn't stopped.
Yeah, he made it known that he was that guy that's going to get you a bucket. And he really set the tone for Team Black, and it's paid off. Like, here they are.
And he's done it at the foul line, too, hasn't he? Like,
oh, yeah.
He's taken advantage of every opportunity that they've given him. He's knocked down a couple threes. He's taken it. He's taken some shots. You're thinking, no, yes, as it goes in. But he showed himself a bunch of different ways. And he's got this physical body to him, boy. He's tough to guard.
Well, again, just a testament to Canadian basketball, its growth and development this weekend and today. And keep in mind that Miles and Paul both didn't play in this game off to the Hoop Summit, two of the best in Canada. You never know, there could be late bloomers as well, but a lot of these names, folks, you are going to hear about in the NCAA and in the NBA, and some of the girls earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
In the WNBA.
And you got to commit Jesse Tipping for the work and the effort in not only doing this, but doing it right, doing it big, doing it up.
Kids love it. The stuff they get, the shoes, all the gear.
Just imagine if this was here during Nash's era, or even any previous era before Nash, how big this would have been for them.
How it may have elevated the game even more at a time when Steve Nash helped elevate the game. And I remember a time calling NBA games when there was only one or two Canadians. Rick Fox, Bill Wennington in the game, Mike Smrek at one time, and now we've got scores of Canadians. So 15 seconds. 5-point game. Got to score quickly here. Got to score. Got to shoot this basketball. Charles lost it. That should do it. 6.9 to go. I don't even think they're going to make it a free throw game. Are they going to try?
And how about Grandison with a little bit of defense? I can do that too.
Well, they are. Likely will trap and try to foul. You never know. And they'll foul. Again, something you don't see very often in a showcase. Playing right to the buzzer. Love it. Love it.
So let's go back at the beginning, early in the game. With TJ Wall, we said, this could maybe influence the game.
It did.
Red had momentum. Red had the lead. All of a sudden, it made it into a game. It turned around from being an exhibition. This is a game now.
Yep.
It's been one of the best that we have seen competitive-wise. And again, you're always thinking about injury. You're thinking about, for a lot of these players, where they're going. It's kind of a farewell to their high school years. Tyndale, got to let it fly here, buddy. Tried to get a foul, draw a foul on point 7. This is going to do it. The buzzer will sound shortly. Team Black is going to get the win thanks to a 30-point performance, 30-plus point performance by Cole Grandison. Rui, last shot. Good game, though. Heated, highlights, dunks, passes, and some tension in the late going, Savannah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is what you wanted to see. You wanted to see some compete level. You wanted to see the athleticism that was on display. And you just wanted to see guys really showcasing their game, and I think that's exactly what they did in front of all the scouts.
And when you compete and you play hard, all good things happen. You see all those things, and man, it was interesting and it was entertaining. I'm really happy the game that we saw, and I'm really excited about the performance these guys put on.
I'm going to put some pressure on you guys because seeing these games come and go, and you never know who that next great one, next star is going to be. Who caught your eye out here today that we're going to be seeing wearing an NBA jersey down the road?
Ooh, that's a good question. You know what? I truly, despite the fact that Cole Grandison had an amazing turnout, amazing game, my eye is still on Jolene. I just think he has the makings. He has the toolkit, and he's 6'7". I'll be looking at him to see where he goes.
Well, yeah, that's a tough question. Grandison caught my attention, and I think I'm impressed.
They're going to hand out the MVP awards here to both sides, and congratulations to Eli. Terrific year, terrific high school career, about to head off to college, Santa Clara University. Here are some of the highlights. We had, by the way, if you're doing Sports Center or Sportsnet Central, wherever, and you have to do highlights, you got to pick a lot of highlights. This could be like a 5-minute highlight reel.
Tons of them. I asked for the alley-oops, and they gave it to me back-to-back, basically.
And you expect that, too, in this game. Grandison started early, and he finished as the closer as well. 33 points in the game. Jaden Tyndale, for a long time, looked like he might be the guy who would be the game-high scorer. He had like 20 early, but Grandison was really had just a grind to his game. How about Kamai Samuels? Could be a candidate as well. 28 for Kamai Samuels, most in the second half.
Yeah, he really stood out to me because he came off the bench, and he was a spark plug for this team, and I think they really needed that. I don't know if they would have been as successful without Samuel.
And in saying this, I think Kamai Samuels is in the conversation here, the 28, but look at the crooked numbers he puts up. 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He leads the game in assists, 3 steals.
Javion Tyndale, Team Reds MVP. I don't think there's any doubt there when you get 33 in this game. By the way, the second most now in the history of the All-Canadian Games behind Lou Dort. Goes to a guy from Montclair, New Jersey. So some picture taken. Trophy that you put in the trophy case. Javion Tyndale, we talked about him earlier, and hey, probably going to get some good sleep tonight. Both him and Lyris Robinson. What a winning weekend, coach.
Yeah, an incredible weekend. I just imagine winning, meeting a guy, getting on a plane, coming back up here, playing another game, and now you got to go back to national team camp. From here, you drive down, to the city, and you got to be in national team camp for tonight.
No doubt. Unanimous selection. Cole Grandison was grand and more. 33 large.
As we spoke about, overtime elite player. I'm very curious to see how his next steps are going to go. How far can he take his game? How can he grow his game? I think there's something to be said about, developing maybe like a bit more of a passing ability, but his scoring ability is undeniable. We all know that.
Well, he certainly showed us something today, that he can score the ball, and he scored it a bunch of different ways. And then I kind of liked at the end there that it was his defense that got them to finalize the win. So good on him. Yeah. He came up here and he showed, and he made an impression on a lot of people, and he definitely impressed me.
134-128, the final. 33 points for Cole Grandison. A lot of memories created for a lot of these players. Many of these guys have known each other since they've been really young, almost babies, have played in and around Canada. Some of them haven't, and I'm sure that not many of them have got to know Cole Grandison. Guess what? They know him now.
And some of the guys have just, some of them have gone to camps. They've been in national camps together. They've competed for spots in that camp. They've roomed together. So there's a lot of relationships here, and there's a lot more to come from it because they're all going to be alumni of this event.
And that star-studded billboard as we get ready for the 12th next year in this springtime tradition, kind of like the Masters of Canadian basketball. And I was going to say, you kind of know this comes around. It's around the spring. The grass is green. Then you look outside and it was snowing.
You know what? I always expect an April snow.
Yeah.
I had to teach myself, you're not in the clear yet, end of March. There's always one more snow in April. Today was the day.
We're going to get Dee to get a word with our MVPs in just a moment. Picture time again. Smile for the cameras.
This makes me so excited because I just wonder who in this picture that we're witnessing right now will we be seeing later on a billboard someday.
Could happen. This game has been a pipeline, a launching pad, and it has been responsible for developing so many great Canadian players. Get here. You got to get. No, there's no promises, coach. No promises, no guarantees. And you know what? They could say you're the best player in Canada, whatever. But I do think that the confidence gained from being here, playing against other players, helps you out immeasurably.
Whenever you get to wear the name on your jersey that says Canada, it's international sweat. It's earned. And I'm really happy for them. I hope they embrace it like they should, because it's quite the accomplishment. And going forward, this is just going to be a stepping stone.
I love the Canadian on that front of that jersey, by the way.
It's clean.
Yeah, it is clean.
I love the branding.
The branding's fantastic. Thanks again to all the people here at Athlete Institute and all the sponsors, Brody League and Quench and Nike and NBA TV Canada and CBC Gem. Everybody who came aboard. We like to thank Quench for the hydration for sure. We've got good hydration here. Denung's just waiting to get the interview. Cole's going to come over in just a moment.
I know that you mentioned it before, but I don't think it can be expressed enough. Shout out to the Tipping family, too.
Oh, fantastic. Do a great job. D finally wrestled down Cole Grant. He's the only guy that's been able to stop Cole Grandison today. Let's go down to Denung.
It was harder than finding the Easter Bunny. Cole, 33 points, 1 point short of the record at these games. From the get-go, you seem pretty determined to get your buckets. Tell me about that aggression and how determined you were today.
Yeah, so I felt like I had a chip on my shoulder, something to prove. I'm not well known in Canada, and I just wanted to make a name for myself over here.
Now, this is a game to the very end. Talk about how proud you are to be a part of this group and competing all the way to the end with this class.
Yeah, these are really good guys, and we had a lot of fun competing. There's a little bit of a competition back and forth, and it's all about having fun, really. And
for you personally, what does it mean to be involved with this game here today?
It means a lot. Last year, I felt like I was snubbed, so this year, I wanted it bad.
You got yours, and your future's very bright. Congratulations, Cole.
Well, no snub this year. Yeah, this kid can fly. He can play. What a day for Cole Grandison. What a weekend for Canadian basketball. We'll wrap up on Easter Sunday when we come back to Orangeville.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang. Game time.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
that's a wrap here from the 2026 All-Canadian Games. And like every year, we always gloss over and talk more about the great Canadian talent that we have, the shine that is on the Canadian game. And Jesse Tipping may have said it best the other day, when you go 24 deep, you guys, when people want to make this grade, they want to make this game, and now the rosters are 48 deep and everybody wants to play. And this game kind of reminds me of when Lou Dort played. I remember when Lou came in, nobody heard about Lou Dort. Well, guess what? Nobody heard about Cole Grandison. They know about Cole Grandison now, Savannah.
And that's exactly what he said in his walk-off with D as well. He said that I'm aware that the Canadian market isn't really familiar with my game. Well, they certainly are now, and he let that be known through his scoring abilities especially, and then later, of course, with the defense. But I'm looking at the score. It's 134 to 128. This is a high-scoring game.
Yeah, and all-star games usually are. And but I was impressed by the quality of play in both games, the desire to perform, and being proud of playing it. It was a celebration of basketball. That's what I look at here. And when you play hard and you respect the fact that that's what you've done to get here, I just think that they did a real nice job of showing us who they were.
I think Cole Grandison's also going to be called Kobe for the rest of his life as well. But what a day, what a weekend. The All-Canadian Games. Savannah, thank you so much. Coach Joe, thanks to Dee and the crew here. Girls game went to Team Red. Team Black mounted a comeback. But the boys game goes to Team Black, led by Cole Grandison. They know his name now. They know your name when you come here to the All-Canadian Games. Happy Easter, everybody. We'll see you next year when we take flight again, when dreams take flight in Canada.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.